My goal is to promote the Green Party and make sure that we can get ballot status in more states, and so that we show ourselves to be more viable as far as ballot status goes, and as well as promoting the values of the party. Because if you talk to people, for the most part, people relate to what we're talking about. It's just they're not exposed to the information that we are trying to put out there. And so I want to increase the media awareness of the Green Party so that the populace is more aware of it as well, and to get the 5% goal so that we can get matching funds for future campaigns. My affiliation with the Green Party officially started in 1999 when I moved back to Texas. I had some exposure in Canada to the Green Party because they have a multi-party system, so it's easier. And when I moved back to Texas, I found the Green Party. They had just started working on ballot access for 2000, and I got involved with the petition drive. I was tied for top petition gatherer in my county, and then I just kind of ended up in leadership positions over the years. I co-chair of the local, the state, and I've served as an alternate delegate. I'm co-spokesperson for the Women's Caucus, the National Women's Caucus of the Green Party. In May of this year, 2007, I ran for City Council in San Antonio, Texas, against Mary Alice Cisneros, who's the wife of Henry Cisneros, who was HUD director under Clinton. He also was City Council and Mayor in San Antonio 30 years ago. And it was a last-minute decision a week before the deadline. I petitioned to get on the ballot, got on the ballot, and we had 2 months to run the campaign. And from no name recognition and no money, we got 29.48% of the vote, and it was a really successful campaign. We had a lot of people come out and support. The media coverage said that I was a Green Party candidate, even though it was nonpartisan. The egalitarianism is one of the values that really draw me in, because we still live in an unequal society based on anything. I mean, gender, class, race, ethnicity, sexual orientation, and some people are still denied rights that others just get because of their, straight white people get more rights than, who are married, get more rights than most other people. That was one of the key things that I talk about. Also, election reforms like instant runoff voting and ending corporate welfare and public financing of campaigns are issues that I've worked a lot on and promoted. Also, proportional representation of electors, which is in the Constitution, Article 14, Section 2, which we don't enforce. And sustainability, nonviolence, it all kind of ties in together for me, and it's really, if you look at the values in the platform, it kind of espouses what I grew up thinking the world should have looked like. And so that's why I was drawn to it, was because it was like, oh, look, here's what I wanted the society to be like, and it's here, and so now I can have a vehicle to promote my vision of society. As long as the people who end up getting the nomination really do reflect the values of the party and are going to promote them vocally, because that's what's important to me, is whoever's being given the media publicity for the party really needs to be speaking for the party. It's not about me running, it's about, a Green Party candidate running, and that candidate needs to make sure that they're living and breathing and speaking about green values. Ballot access is one of the most important things to me, because if you don't have ballot status in enough states, you're not even viable, because you don't have enough electoral votes to even be considered a viable candidate. So you're going to lose a lot of media coverage because you're not able to even remotely win. So ballot access is really of utmost importance, and there are a lot of states working on ballot access right now. And so as potential candidates for the nomination, all the presidential candidates need to find out which states they can go to and help with that process. And where I can help with that process is I've been doing ballot access in Texas since 2000, and we do every 2 years we're trying to get ballot access, and every other year we're trying to change the laws. So I have a lot of experience in doing ballot access campaigns, and I'm really good at getting signatures. Plus, it's good for a candidate because you go out and you say, hey, I'm a candidate, I want to get on the ballot. People are going to sign it faster than if you're just, oh, hey, I want to get this party on the ballot. So it helps have more candidates because then those people can go out and say, hey, I'm a candidate, get me on the ballot.